is Jess. Welcome back to another video. So in the last video I showed you around my backyard and also where I was planning on creating some new beds in the front yard, and I also went ahead and sprayed everything to go ahead and start killing off the weeds. Today I'm super excited because I'm going to go ahead and start on the front beds today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to use to get these beds dug out. Okay, so to start off, I've got my gorilla cart. This is a dump cart to help me load in the sod and take it to the backyard and dump it out in the woods. I've got my spray paint to help me define my lines. I've also got some extension cord to help shape my bed as well. You can use this, you can use a hose, a rope, anything that's flexible to help you shape your beds. I've got my gloves, of course, for protection. This is a landscape edger. It's just a step edger that you use to make a sharp line to create the bed. And then I've got my spade head shovel and also a flat head shovel to dig things out. I do also have a tiller. I may or may not use this just depending on how many weed roots I've got to cut through. So let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see here, I've already killed off the grass in the main area of where I plan to create my bed. To begin, I'm just going to use this extension cord to figure out exactly where I need to make my cut line. So I'm just going to lay out the cord in the shape that I want the bed to look. And I do also have a water main over here, so I want to be sure to make sure that I stay about a foot away from that. Then I'm going to step back and make sure that I like the shape of the curd from all angles. So I think at this point I decided that I wanted the bed to be just a little bit bigger to accommodate all the shrubs that I'll be planting. So y'all, it can take a few tries for you to get your curve just right, but just keep adjusting the cord until you're happy with the shape that you have. And I am also making sure to leave enough space here because this is where I enter my yard with the mower. So I think this looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, now that I like the shape of my bed, I'm going to go ahead and create my guidelines. So I'm just going to be using my spray paint to paint a line just inside of the cord. This step is optional, you guys, but I'm just taking this step as an extra measure to make sure that I don't cut my cord when I go in with my step edger. Next, I'm going to start cutting out the shape of my bed using my landscaping step edger. So all you do is step onto the edger and work it down into the grass the best that you can. Once it's down in the grass, just lift back. This will help create just a nice clean edge for you to roll your grass out. Now that the first row is done, I'm going to come in about a foot from where I made the first cut and just do the same thing. I'm going to create another row of cuts just along the inside of my guideline to make rolling out the sod a little bit easier. Y'all, check out this huge rock that I dug up. Okay, you guys, the sun is going down. I'm running out of daylight, but y'all, I got it done. All of the grass is removed from this side of my driveway. I did hand pull this entire bed. I'm so proud of myself. It's like instant satisfaction, but I did run into a couple of tree roots on this side, which is not too big of a deal. I can just plant around those. But yeah, I love the shape of the bed. I can't wait to start planting it up. Now on this side over here, sorry y'all, I'm like out of breath. But on this side over here, there was nothing but weed roots. So I could not hand pull this bed. I did have to use the tiller to rip up the grass from this entire side. So as you can see, the edging is not done. Right along here, I do have to go back in with the step edger and divine the lines for this bed before I install the landscape fabric. So as I stated, the sun is going down. I need to get dinner going. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video for now, and I'll pick back up tomorrow with landscape fabric. So it's the next day and I finally got some shade to work in, you guys. This is the landscape fabric that I use. It's by Eco Gardener and it's a premium heavy duty woven fabric. I'm just going to be using some landscape staples to help tack this down. Normally I don't use landscape fabric, but because the weeds are so heavy in this area, I am going to put this down as a preventative measure to help me manage that weeding. Lastly, I'm going to install this no-dig border edging I got from Home Depot. The kit does come with 18 plastic spikes that I'll use to anchor the edging down into the ground. Okay guys, I'm all done. The landscape fabric is in, as well as the no-dig border edging here, and I pretty much staked like every other one or every other two in some places. I think I am going to go back and work on this curve a little bit because it's not smooth. It's bothering me, and y'all, I'm a perfectionist, so got to get that right. But basically what I did was I laid out the panels horizontally. The fuzzy side is face down to help wick down water to the roots, and then the shiny side is upward. So yeah, I just laid out the panels and then I went back and cut them to size the best that I could to form the bed. I did run into a little bit of an issue there with the pole section, but y'all don't worry, it's going to be covered. You're not going to see it, so it'll be fine. But yeah, you guys, I'm super excited. The hard part is done. This is basically the foundation of creating a new bed. Next up is planting. I'm so excited. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for the next one, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.